Friends, some people have asked us how we managed to keep on going with all the road, the pain we see, all the disenfranchisement, the heat, and the corruption and all the bad things that are around, how we manage through all the diseases that are so many in Africa. Because we seem healthy, we seem powerful, we seem to be, going almost an altar. And some people have wondered how that has been possible. And really, as I have said again and again, I attribute that to the working of God. And how does God do that? It's not that He just gives us injections or, gives us the energy out of nowhere and we find ourselves going on and on and on. Not really. God sends angels to us, and they are not the angel Gabriel coming to Mary or anything like that. He uses people, ordinary everyday people, to reach to us. And these people give us the strength. Sometimes it's confusing to us. To be honest, sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Especially when I want to do something and I lack resources to get it done. Because I'm a doing person. I'm an action-oriented man. So when I want things to happen and I get limitations, then it frustrates me. And how do I keep moving? Because we are surrounded by angels. And when we feel like we are so down, a miracle normally happens. Recently, I was feeling low after being battered the whole night. Sometimes I'm beaten up the whole night until I don't really think I'll wake up the following day to do anything constructive. And I woke up in the morning and I went to my computer and I read an email. And I said, I will be sharing some of the emails I have been receiving from people. I'll actually go far deep through even the emails of people who are with us, but they're no longer with us. We'll revisit those beautiful epistles because they were a source of strength. They were used by God to spur us forward. When we were almost getting stuck, they pushed us to keep going. And so whether that person is still supporting us or whether they left, we will be sharing the words they wrote to us because they were not their words. God was just using them as vessels to reach out to us at that point in time because He knew exactly what we were going through. So He passed on the Rhema word through that vessel at that time. And on February the 16th, I get this beautiful letter, and its subject is Jigga Enthusiasts. And the letter goes, Jim, hi Jim, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rebecca. Just call me Becky, please. I'm a huge fan of yours, and quite frankly, feel as though I know you from watching and learning from all your many videos on the Jigga epidemic Kenya is facing. It deeply saddens me that human beings are being succumbed by this infestation and can barely get through their days dealing with untold pains, both physical and mental. It does, however, shed hope for me to see a brighter future for these people, knowing they have not only God, but you, Jim, to help educate and eradicate this horrible affliction. I have for many months pondered on whether or not to contact you, because I'm afraid all I can offer is my words of encouragement and kindness. As I have been dealing with my own bouts of troubles in the past few years, I'm just a poor girl from Eastern Kentucky who enjoys watching your videos and hearing your words of wisdom. I watch your videos each day and night, and most of the time I'm lulled to sleep by your voice and touching words. I admire you for your honesty and compassionate way with the words that you have. I have learned quite a bit from watching your videos, not only on jiggers, but many other subjects you choose to talk about during your narrations. I would give anything to be able to come to visit Kenya and meet these amazing people and the place you call True Africa. Maybe one day my dream shall come true and I can be standing on the forefront of the battle, right alongside you. I hope to hear back from you soon. Well, I haven't responded to her, but I'm going to, and I'll attach this link to her. These words are moving, and what they do to me is they bring out that passion that was coming down. The embers of fire that were simmering are blown over by those words that come from a heart that is bent to just share with openness. And more often than not, these words come to me when I'm at the lowest ebb. We receive some really bad emails and they suck life. Their motive is to frustrate. But God knows that with the dirt that comes out of the devil's fingers, there is a gem that comes out of the heart of God. Clear, sparkling, fresh water that come out of a cistern of love, like Becky. I cherish these words. When I had them, as I've said, I had been battered so badly in the night. For those who don't know, Africa is a complex society. There are so many things that go on in Africa. There are spirits that really pull people down. And I know some of you have a problem with that, but truth is that we are engaged in a spiritual warfare. And going forward, I'll be sharing with you about some of the encounters we've had, helping people who would not be helped by any person. And, you know, we help people, and when we get away, we have these powers, this negative energy that had overshadowed these people following us up. And we come in the evening and sometimes we don't even eat because of that force, that dark force that is pursuing us. And sometimes we come and we cannot sleep in the night. Sometimes we have nightmares because we got into no-go zones. Yeah, so in the cloud of controversies and things that baffle our minds, which God has chosen to allow us go through, we have angels that visit us, and Becky is one of them. And we value every word which we receive from our angels, like Becky. Those are the foods that we feast on, is the fuel for our engine. And we truly appreciate that. And going forward, we look forward to hearing more from people who admire what we're doing. People who feel like they're part of this. Because we are in a movement. It's a global movement. And I believe that we are working together. And we don't have to be a big number. Indeed, those who ran with the vision of Christ, among other visions that ever turned this world upside down, were not a multitude. It was just a few people who did that. And that is why we have hundreds of thousands of subscribers across our channels. But we have only 250 patrons. And that communicates something. That it's not about the size. No, it's about the spirit. Not the numbers, but the spirit. And so, we'll be sharing a lot. Actually, I feel like I'm so pregnant with a lot of things from the spirit. And I truly feel that God is going to drop some gems. And we will share that. And I'm also excited because I know there is a lot that is going to come from your end. And it will nourish our souls and invigorate our faculties to enable us keep on going. The disappointments will be there. Naysaying will not stop. It never stopped in anything that was seeking after righteousness. We have people doing a lot of ugly things in the world. There's corruption everywhere. But real corruption is never scoffed at. But try doing good and see how much wrath you'll receive. And I'm beginning to think that everything that was fought must have been good. I'm really rethinking a lot of things as I get deeper and as my philosophy about life keeps on changing with new experiences and information I get through life. I'm really thinking about so many things. And some of the people I thought were very wrong, maybe they were not even wrong. I'm really thinking deeper and deeper. And I believe God is leading me through something that is just beyond me. In the morass and everything we see, looking at Kenya and the corruption here and lack of good leadership, I believe that there is something bigger than me, bigger than anyone of us. And God is behind that thing that will come and do whatever it will do, but for our own good. And so, let's keep walking. I believe we are on course. And we won't stop. We'll keep on putting one foot after the other, one foot after the other. Turning stones. No stone unturned. And He will give us energy and strength. So I'm excited. And the narrative continues.